Hey guys, this was a video from a training that we did recently where I covered how to pick a niche when you're just starting out. And I cover a few different options, and this is one of the most important questions that you can answer when you're first starting your agency. So let's go check it out. Let's get into you guys. Yes. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys throw those down there into the chat. And then once again, if you guys want to go deeper, if you guys want all the tools that we're talking about, make sure you guys join the mastermind. It's $99 a month. Get in, stop complaining, and just do it. All right. All right. So let's talk about number one. Step number one is to pick a niche, and let's spice these lame ass. Let's Russell Brunson it here, right? So you have to pick a niche that is actually going to pay you. Okay. That's my recommendation, right? You got to pick a niche that is actually going to pay you. All right. So what do I mean there? Okay. Well, a lot of people ask, how do I get started in it? And I'll choose this as the opportunity to answer this question of how do I get started. The very first thing is that there's kind of two things that really need to happen. And I guess these are one and two. So keep me on track, right? These are why I have, visuals here, is to keep me on track. So step number one is you got to pick a niche. And too many people, what I find, and I did this as well, they try and help everybody. And too many times when you try and just help everybody, you end up helping nobody. So when you're just first starting out, what you really want to do is to pick a niche that you are either comfortable with, that you're confident with, or that you have connections with, right? And so we'll talk about what those three things are. We really talk about them a lot in our Sales Automation Mastermind. But when we first started out, we really leaned on our connections. We really leaned on our network. We really leaned on our Facebook friends. I've talked about this before, but when we first started out, my very first client, who by the way did not pay me anything, two of them didn't pay me anything at the time, right? Was my buddy from high school who became a swim instructor that he taught, in rich people's pools all by the beach. And my high school music teacher who became a real estate agent and decided that she needed to be branded. Now, these were people that responded to a Facebook post that I put up. I was like, hey, we're doing this thing, and if you want to do it, we'll do it for free. Because I just need testimonials. I just need practice. I just need, right, when there's cosmetic students, they have people come to the school so they can practice on them. Massage students have people come to the school so they can practice on them. I think dentists even happens the same way. But in a similar fashion, right, they're not paying for that haircut. They're not paying for that massage because they know that shit could go wrong. And so for you just want to be able to get that practice so that you can now take it to the next person and so that they'll be willing to actually pay you. Because what we did is we worked with my high school music teacher and we figured out like what we needed to do on our social media to fix it up. We figured out what the language of real estate was. We figured out what were her objectives, what was she trying to do. We figured out all of these things. And then what we did is we took it to the next person and we're like, all right, now you're going to pay us. We have some expertise. We have some credibility. Now we have a platform to be able to leverage in order to pay us. And guess what? At the very beginning, we didn't charge our full fee, right? What we did is we said, hey, you pay for the ads, and then we're going to get results for you, and then here's our monthly fee. And so what we would do is our sales process, we knew our sales process didn't actually end with them giving us their credit card necessarily. Our sales process ended with us running a successful, what we called pilot, and us being able to charge them our full $1,500 fee, $2,000 fee on a monthly basis, right? I think about this, the nonprofit that I work with, they actually do pay me pretty well to do their marketing, but frankly, for a lot of the time, I did it for free and just helping out, giving, and I built up some credibility so that I had the confidence, I had now I have the results in the cloud to be able to ask for whatever I wanted to ask for. So when first starting out, it's really, really helpful and important to pick a niche that you had experience in, that you're really, really excited about working with, that you have connections with. all of those things really help you to get started, right? And you can either stay there or you can leverage that those results and pivot into a different kind of niche or industry. All right, guys, so on tomorrow's video, we're going to actually give you a tool that you can use to go out there and get leads for yourself. But I will tell you that it won't do anything if you don't go out and implement and do the stuff that we talked about in the last video. So go set up your account, go answer your questions, and we'll see you on tomorrow's video.